one of the most frustrating things when doing test automation, web test automation to be more exact, is you get such errors. Element not visible, element not found. And you were 100% certain that you had the correct locator. You put in the correct ID. You put in the correct name. You had your selector. You tested it. You're pretty certain. And then you retry it, and you see that it actually is not working. Maybe the ID is dynamic, so it changed. Maybe you used XPath, and for some reason the DOM changed. And in order to avoid, or better said, in order to have a foolproof way of locating elements, personally, I prefer CSS. And to be more precise, CSS selectors. So if you don't know exactly what CSS is what makes a page like Amazon, which with these nice styles, look the way it looks. I mean, on the left side, you have the page with JavaScript and CSS, and on the right side, you have the page without CSS. There is a huge difference, right? I mean, CSS is responsible for all the styling in your application, and the way the styles go to the correct place in the application or in the DOM of the application is via CSS selectors. And you, as an automation engineer or even as a web developer, you need to master the CSS selectors in order to be sure that you have the correct element selected. And you know, I've thought about a couple of ways of how to do this, or how to present this strategy or of mastering CSS selectors in a nice way. And I did find a site where the saying, the fastest way to a man's heart is through his stomach, really applies nicely. So in this series of videos, I'm going to do with you a couple of challenges, and by each challenge we are going to learn more and more of how we can select elements. So let me just show you the site. So we have here the plates, and this is the HTML used, and this is the CSS part, the CSS style. And if so, we have in each in each level we have one task. In this task here, we need to select the plates like it says here. So we have here our HTML, and as you can see, we have a div with a class of table, like this table here. And in the div, we have two plate elements. And when you want to select an element, you just enter the name of the element. We also will have always here on the right side the indication or a little bit of hint of what we're doing. So when we want to select an element, so let's say we want to select the div. If we say div here and then hit enter, we did select the div, but it was expecting us to select the plates. So while putting the name, we select all of the elements. Yeah? If we would have p text here, we would be able to select, to put p and enter, and we'll select all of the plates. And you will see, once I enter here plate and hit enter, all of these plates will actually disappear. You see, if when I hover my mouse over, it selects different plates. So if I have plate, by doing plate, I would be able to select both of the plates. So let's hit enter. And I was able to select the plates. For the bento box or for the next challenge, we will have a look in the next video. But in this video, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a hint of this whole series. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have a lot of fun. So if you like it, have a look at the video, subscribe, and comment below what you liked about the video and what you didn't like about the video. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.